Okay, we're going to try replacing the ferro fluid on these tweeters, Lineaum tweeters. I've never even seen a bad one ever, never even seen the inside of one, but after looking at the patent, this is kind of similar to what you find inside there. This is a voice coil on a piece of circuit board, and it moves back and forth. So the magnets are on either side of this, and then these are the diaphragms, or pleats as we call them. And what happens is they put there's magnetic field is here and here, and they put a couple drops of ferro fluid in there, and of course it's, ferro fluid doesn't last forever, and that's what I've been noticing is that these speakers don't sound the way I remembered them. And when I finally took a look inside, I found that the diaphragm wasn't moving anymore. So we've already done maybe 20 or 30 of these, but I wanted to. I get a lot of questions about it, and it's kind of hard to describe. So you can see there's a little post here. There's two little tiny pins on the inside of the molding that these sit on. They're not required. And so, and of course you can see this little block down here is actually blocking it from coming out smoothly. And they're not all that way, so whatever. So first thing we do is try and break it loose without wrecking anything. There we go, that worked. And I'm gonna grab this. If you did it right, you'll get it out without breaking the pins off. Yeah, this pin's bent, but that one's okay. All right, now this is the tricky part here. Trying to pull this off, get my typewriter tool out here. You can see that this, thank goodness, this glue doesn't really stick that well to the plastic. There we go. All right. A little more. There we go. All right. So this one's all loose. All right, let's do the other one while we're at it. All right, that came off easy. A little angle, there we go. All right, that's it. Come on, come on. I have to do it at a crazy angle because then I can't see the monitor. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. So now, let's see if you can see that. You can almost see the crack there where the voice coil goes into. And now if I grab the other side, this I already cleaned, so you can see that it's moving. And you can see these are the connecting wires right here. And what I did is now I take it. Here we go, like that. Try it like this. Okay, now. What I did, fortunately, there's an ozone hole over my house. Why? Why do I know that? Because I put it there myself. There's also one over the couple places I used to work at where we used a 55-gallon drum of it every week. All right, here we go. So I'm using Freon. You can use alcohol, but then you need to dry it out with a fan on it, 24 hours type thing, So now we'll just put a couple drops. A couple drops here and here. Now a piece of paper. This paper doesn't want to go in there, but when you get it in right, it goes all the way through to the other side, and you're able to back and forth, up and down. I'm using just some printer paper because I want something that has some absorption to it. And you can see it's pulling out some of the ferro fluid. Not much because I already did this like 10 times. It doesn't want to go through, but once you back and forth, You keep moving it back and forth like this, and it'll go through to the other side. And you can even grab it on the other side and back and forth, which is what I do with these things too, to try and get as much of that out of there. All right, so now we got that out. Now it's time to put the ferro fluid in, and I left it upstairs. But for putting ferro fluid in, I just use something like in this case, a chopstick. And I dip it in the ferro fluid, and I just bring it close to it, and it goes. The hardest part is determining how much to put in there, and you don't need much because the ferro fluid aligns itself with the strongest magnetic field, which is going to be in between the voice coil and the pole piece. So now, after we put the ferro fluid in there, we put these back together. I clean these up. I get some of the garbage off there, clean them up a little bit. And I use super glue because I don't plan on ever seeing these things again, and that would probably make them unrepairable in the future. But I'm thinking, 50 years of a lifetime, 40, 50 years is pretty good. These are already like 25, 30 years old. I saw one with a date code on it the other day. It said 1977 on it or something like that. I don't think that's right, but okay, so that's how you replace the ferro fluid in a Lineaum tweeter, and when you listen to it, it's like a brand new speaker. All of a sudden, it's bright, clear, airy. It's the way I remembered them. So maybe I'll try putting up a recording later after I get them going. But I just wanted to show people how to replace the ferro fluid in these things. So I hope that helps. See you later.